signing with them in late November last night. 18 points, 8 rebounds. This is Ntilikina, 2 to shoot, has to fire it up, doesn't get the bounce. 9 to shoot. Finney Smith, 19 points the other night against Minnesota, finds Ntilikina well short on the 3. Sterling Brown underneath.
Had his game grow every single year that he's been in the NBA.
Here he is again, spotting up. Off the back rim, offensive rebound. Finney Smith goes right to the rack. The presence of mind and the beautiful recognition by Ntilikina. As they play their 6th straight game without Luka Doncic. Here's Holiday off the steal, enters the paint, well played underneath, offensive foul.
And Coach Kidd said he's going to use everybody. They don't have a lot of options right now with what they have going on with COVID down here in Dallas.
A little bit short. So the Bucks offense is stalled here. Ntilikina a little bit too much himself, fight for it underneath, and Holiday.
It's going to be a little bit different on Christmas, but I'm sure we're still going to get some very good basketball. But coming out of this timeout is interesting to see Milwaukee go to this zone. And that's why I wasn't mad that Sterling Brown just missed that 3 a little while ago. Well, that was a quality look. That's what you want.
Ntilikina dials it up from deep.
And that's going to be interesting because you know
he's
only playing on the road now.
That is going to be fascinating to watch. Ntilikina's 3 well short.
How weird it is just to not know from a day-to-day basis who's going to be available to play. And that's something as a coach you normally don't have to worry about. Oh, my!
Marquise Chris, filthy. Here's Chris, has 8 points in the quarter. Inside the Pinson, make it Finney Smith. Here's Ntilikina, well short. 5 seconds, Ntilikina puts him on the deck, fires. And that's going to take us to halftime here in Dallas.
He's got that bounce in his step. And sometimes when you're coming back from injury, you need to see a couple go in to start feeling like your old self.
Boy, Dwight Powell starting to look like his old self. Might have been even better than advertised. Middleton trying to bounce to Cousins, and another Bucks turnover. Ntilikina around Holiday and lays it up. Tough play by Ntilikina.
Injuries that you can have to your lower body, the Achilles and maybe the patella tendon are 2 of the worst ones you can have. So sometimes you're not yourself until the following season.
Certainly looks like he's got that bounce tonight. This is Sterling Brown's going to fire and hits.
Maybe the patella tendon are 2 of the worst ones you can have. So sometimes you're not yourself until the following season.
Certainly looks like he's got that bounce tonight. This is Sterling Brown's going to fire and hits. Both of these teams, if you've just joined us, missing some key pieces. No Luka Doncic and Porzingis for Dallas. One of a host of players out as we're going to get an offensive foul here. Both of these teams, if you've just joined us, missing some key pieces. No Luka Doncic and Porzingis for Dallas. One of a host of players out as we're going to get an offensive foul here.
He obviously knows that it's time for him to assert himself, and that's why you have him on the team, because not only can he play defense, but he can assert himself on the offensive end.
Frank Ntilikina.
This is the most confident I've seen Frank Ntilikina play in his career. In New York, sometimes he wouldn't take those shots.
Cousins, a chance at 3.
As Boogie gets the and 1. And that's what you need sometimes when you're a young player. Sometimes, if it's not working for you in one stop, you need to change the scenery.
And again, Brendan, you just forget how young some of these guys are. He's still only 23 years old. Ntilikina, little pick and roll action. Chris with a 2-handed thump.
Put me in a pick and roll action, that's fine. I got something for you on the block.
Ntilikina well short. Brunson trying to find some daylight. Now Ntilikina creating the space, puts it down.
He looks way more confident in this Dallas Mavericks uniform.
Year 5 for the 23-year-old Ntilikina. Allen from the corner. Just hasn't been his night, not yet. Brunson out to Brown. Into the teeth of the defense. Ntilikina misses badly. Milwaukee with possession and a 5-point lead here in Dallas. Middleton, another turnover. This will be a reach in. Mavericks want to push. Ntilikina, the fake. There's a long 2, and Holiday skies in for the rebound. Finney Smith, Ntilikina, short. With a minute 40 left here in Dallas. Ntilikina, sloppy pass, they turn it over. Not won a playoff series since that championship year of 2011. Wow. Frank Ntilikina is whistled for the foul.